What role does social capital play in revolutions? Imagine a crowd gathering in a city square, not just because they share grievances, but because they trust each other enough to act together. That trust and connection are what sociologists call social capital. It's the invisible glue that holds communities and groups together through shared norms, networks, and relationships. Social capital isn't just about friendly neighbors. It's a resource people use to get things done. It helps communities solve problems, organize, and support each other. When it comes to revolutions, social capital becomes especially important. Revolutions are big collective actions that need lots of coordination, communication, and trust. Without social capital, it's hard for people to come together, especially when facing risks or repression. High levels of social capital make it easier for people to share information quickly and act in unison. When trust exists, individuals are more willing to take risks, knowing others will support them. This trust often develops over time through repeated interactions and shared experiences. Sometimes, communities already have strong social networks from everyday life, which they can redirect toward revolutionary goals. Other times, new social bonds form during mobilization, creating fresh networks of support. The structure of these networks matters too. When networks are dense and overlapping, with people knowing each other in many roles, it's harder for authorities to break up the movement. Conversely, weak or fragmented networks can make collective action more difficult, even if many people are upset. Social trust is key. When people trust each other, they are more likely to share sensitive information and uphold commitments. This trust can be built over time or created during protests and mobilization. Communities with strong social networks and high trust often sustain movements longer, resist repression better, and build new institutions after the revolution. But social capital isn't always positive. Sometimes it can exclude outsiders or reinforce inequalities. For example, if social networks only include certain groups, others might be left out of the movement. Overall, social capital helps explain why some communities can organize effective resistance while others cannot, even under similar conditions. It shows how relationships, trust, and organization are vital in starting, developing, and succeeding or failing in revolutions. In simple terms, social capital is the glue that turns individual grievances into collective action. Without strong networks and shared norms, even justified causes might struggle to grow into a movement. It's not just background. It's often the key factor that makes or breaks revolutionary efforts.